And we always get the call, that urgent call, the text that says we need to be on a call here in 2 hours. That's always a signal something's happening, right? It's always the signal. So we ended up stopping and we took the call and we found out that a year later that it would determine whether or not we had jobs or not, right? So we were a pharmaceutical company and we were out there trying to, help oncology patients. And so I talked to David, who I was writing with at the time. I said, so David, I think we probably need to stop and have a call with the team. And he said, yeah, I think so. So we stopped and I said, what do you want to do with this? What did you hear? So I let people kind of vent, or at least tell people what they were hearing, what were their fears. And I said, what do you think that we should be doing at this point in time as a team, right? Because we've got 1 year, and what do you think they think of us? And they think that GSK can't sell, because in the middle of the 2000, we got fined a $3.6 billion fine for inappropriately detailing products. And so all of our incentive pay changed, how we were compensated changed, everything changed for us. So the perception of anybody other than GSK was that we weren't good salespeople. And I said, what do you want to do with that? So we created a plan, and I said, what does that look like? I said, we need to make sure that they know that we can do a good job and sell products. I said, what does that look like? So we kind of kept going through, and they made that plan. And I said, for every minute that you guys are angsting over change, whether it's the known or the unknown, there's a cancer patient waiting for us to show up in that office. So it really is incumbent upon us to deliver hope for people who probably don't have hope. And what are we going to do as a team to continue to evolve over this next year to make sure that we have a place and a seat at the table? So for everybody that thinks that, obviously all of our jobs every day, that think that we're going to be working for a company forever, right? It just doesn't exist anymore. There's always going to be changes. And the point of telling you that story is that you can take anything you have in your life, whether that's just like me walking out of a marriage in 10 years and really having $25 in my pocket and really thinking, am I gonna survive? Am I gonna make it? And at that time I really didn't know. But yet it was up to me to make sure that I put food on the table. It really wasn't a choice to check out. I had to check back in. And it really comes down to the mindset. We're gonna talk about that, having a fixed and a growth mindset. And with the changes within the company that you have right now, you really do want to come back into having a more of a growth mindset, and that's exactly what we did with my team in that following year. So it's March 2015. Out of my team, no one was let go. Everybody had a seat at the table. We were number 2 in the nation as far as sales and performance, but it was because they made a conscious decision to not get sidetracked with the noise. And I think when you've got companies that are going through a lot of swift change, mergers and acquisitions, the failure rate is 70 to 90%. And it's because they don't do the people piece right? They let things go. So when things come in, mergers and acquisition happens, they expect more, they want more, right? But it's the people piece that if they get that right, there's going to be a lot more success. But no one's got it right, and it's been 50 years. So for you today, and for the next 3 weeks, that's what I want to give to you, is the gift of knowing that no matter how things look for you guys, no matter how tense or how difficult your days can be, that there's always hope and that you can make things however you want to make them. And I believe that all of you have the answers that this company is asking for you to deliver, because you are the people.